I just started.
Hello, people.
Well, nobody's here yet. Hold on. Goodness.
Hmm.
Uh, hello, people. Of course, I expect that, due to the, uh, due to the happenings at the moment, which is, New Year's, I doubt many people will be here, but to anybody who is, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. Uh,
No. You heard it from me first. Happy New Year.
well, they just came in, so they heard it from me first.
Well, now there are more coming in, so Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody. Yeah, it is
How much
exactly
money?
0, 0.
This is 3 viewers. But then,
That's
like,
definitely more than 3
yeah,
viewers.
definitely. I was like, how the fuck is this 3?
But yeah, I hope everybody's having a happy new year and enjoying the festivities. Blah, blah, blah. I just felt like streaming, so that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, he's stitching the party that I'm going to
Well, I'm
down in
not
the
crazy
basement.
about parties. I decided to work instead.
Were you talking about feet? Why is the person's like
I
foot?
wasn't talking about feet. There's a person called Feet or No in the chat. Or no, Foot Toe here.
Foot
Who
toe?
keep like every time they come into the stream they say foot or no. Um and I always say no. So maybe one day. One day I'll say foot, but not today. Okay.
Blah 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 blah.
Hey, get away, get away from the mic.
Yo.
Okay, okay,
Yo.
okay.
Welcome everybody.
Hold on. I
Welcome back
gotta
to another episode of Simon during random shit.
no. Hold on. I gotta get the link for the stream.
I'm gonna go. I love you.
Love you too. Wait, hold on. Lecky, by the way, thank you for the $2. I appreciate it.
Happy New Year's. Bye bye.
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 Bye to you. Bye to the.
Oh, well, you're leaving here too. Yeah. Enjoy the party.
Don't squeeze my ass.
Nothing happened. Everybody. Okay. Why are y'all talking about feet? No. Um, the foot toe guy is fucking talking about feet. But yeah, hold on. Let me get everything set up and then we'll get right into streaming. And this time, because it's New Year, I'm gonna at everybody. I think I can allow myself an at everyone because it's New Year. I'm streaming. Close that game. There you go. Happy New Year, Simon, and everybody else. Well, yeah. Happy New Year's, everybody. Hold on. I gotta get my phone so that I can, you know, see the chat. Have you watched Freyren yet? No. Sorry, I've never watched Freyren. I don't know what that is, actually. Yes, Happy New Year. Hold on. Let me I'm not really a person for festivities. Um, I'm not like a McScrooge fucking, you know, I hate festivities. I hate people having. No, it's just it's not for me. So I'd rather sit in and just chill and draw. That's more my style of enjoying, you know, enjoying holidays. I hope this year's less horrible than the last. Oh, that is not something good to hope. Many things can go wrong to have that not happen, so but yeah, now hold on. Let me okay, here we are. Here we are. There you go. Now you're on my phone. Now I can start. Why am I on hold on. Never mind, I can't start yet. I gotta move everything. Okay. This stuff on the floor. I should have done this before the stream starts, but I mean, it seems like it's a common thing for me to do this, where I just sort of start the stream out of impulse and decide to set everything up after the stream starts. Okay. Yep. Let's just pick this up. Fine. We got space. Okay. Uh, Sorry if this is like noisy because I'm hauling the mic around. What doth my eyes be laid upon? Thou pupils are laid upon uh thy image of a mage. There you go. I don't know if that was correct. That was probably wrong. Ugh. But yeah. Expect the worst till 2030. Why till 2030? Is there a change in 2030 that means things get better after that? Answer Friday's question. Can the head spin like a fidget spinner? No. No, it cannot. Sorry to disappoint. Okay, and then I'll plug my shit. Then I'll plug this out of here. Oh, this cables. Okay, there you go. Now we're all set up. I'm actually gonna turn on some music this stream, because after watching Rich Finch's stream yesterday, the music really does help. So I'm gonna turn on some music. I gotta find it first. Monster Garden. Uh, my music's not in here. Where the fuck's my music? There it is. Music. Play. No, no. Okay. God, it's loud. I can't hear anything. Hold on. Okay, I had it up way too loud. Wait, hold on. I said hold on way too many times. I should have done this all before stream. Wait. There! Is that good? I hope I actually figured out, and it is a playlist. I don't know if it actually is. So if this song's over, I don't know if it'll continue to the next one. But yeah, so, we're gonna be continuing where we left off last stream. Because, well, that's what I need to do. Hmm. Ugh. Are you guys lonely as well? Listen, I'm not gonna question why you guys are here, and I'm not going to judge why you are here. People who are here just happen to be here, you know. Did you get a new mic? No, it's the old mic, just shitty setup. So it's gonna return to normal when I get home, but for now it's gonna be like this. Okay. Happy New Year, everybody. Let's get right into it. So, question. And so do the mana. Wait, mana crystals? When the fuck did I say something about mana crystals? I mean, I've talked about how their crystals can hold mana, but well, I guess I also meant yeah, fair enough. Hey, I also mentioned that there is a possibility that crystals that form underground already come pre-charged with mana, I guess. But if mana comes from the ground, and so do the mana crystals, would be that true? The deeper you go, the better gems you get. I don't know if it's like the deeper you go, the better gems you get. I don't know. I don't know yet. I use Krita for drawing. Yeah, I use Krita. Hold on, is this thing symmetrical? I made it surprisingly symmetrical without using symmetry tools. Wait, no, it's a little off. It's supposed to be there and there. Okay. Um, hey, if this is a representation of the God of Magic, no, it isn't. Is it like a family-friendly version of it for kids or something like that? It's not a representation, it's just some symbolism going on. But it is not like an illustration trying to represent the God of Magic. Um, Mana crystals are from Magic Daddy. They grow above his prison because he's a leaker. No, you're just making up lore. Are you based in England by any chance, or is it just chance that you started streaming so close to midnight? No, no, I'm not. I'm not based in England. Is the scar surrounding the input a? Yes, yes, it is. It is a metal, whatever. Could you use a mana charger crystal to do magic through an output? Maybe you have to put an input. Oh, it's gone. How soft would you say your magic system is? Is there a set list of types, or are you going to just go wild with it? There is, well, the fun thing is, it is a hard magic system for people using it, but a soft magic system for anything else using magic. Because people, the use of people's magic is based on their understanding and of the world, so they can use magic for things that they thoroughly understand, which limits them, right? But that doesn't mean other things can't do things, or other things that use magic can't do things that we can't explain, because it could just be that we don't understand it yet. So I think I found like a fun balance where I can still have the benefit of having a hard magic system to play around with, and there's specific rules that I have to follow and can follow. But when it comes to creatures, I can still go quite nuts. It's 2 a.m., hurt my back, can't sleep, have to work in morning, help, but Happy New Year's. Oh god, starting off the year strong. Happy New Year. And I hope you'll have a great 2024. Oh, right, that is the next year. I'll have to lurk for now. Okay. Enjoy, though. No, it is not. God. I'm. The more people ask, the more I start to regret drawing the thing with its head open. Because it's an image, right? It's an image from a book of magic that the stranger copied. And the reason behind why the original book that he copied it from illustrated the the mage with their head open like that is not, certain. But because I feel like everything I've drawn has been very literal, right? Because like I draw literally what a manamorphosis symptom looks like, and literally the trenches and stuff like that, and have not really drawn many theoretical or symbolic drawings. It makes it so when you see this drawing, you're like, oh, so that actually exists in the world. Like somebody has their head flayed open like that with their brain floating around. Like, who is that? No, it's not anybody. It's not, you know, it's just a drawing from a book, right? To illustrate the casting of spells. In Universe Anatomy book, not really an anatomy book, more that it's a book of magic, a book about magic, I guess. But yeah, yes, it is in world. Because well, yeah, I just like the idea of things being in world and being referenced by people in the world. Like, for example, the stranger. Obviously, he wouldn't get all the knowledge he has from just talking to people. So, having books about topics and such is good. You could add notes from the traveler to the book where he poses questions about whether the source is believable. Well, yeah, I doubt he would just take all the sources as face value or at face value. Where's this banging ambient music from? It's from somebody on Twitter. Just sort of messaged me and said, "Hey, I make music. Do you want to use my music? I'll let you use it for anything." And then I was like, "Oh fuck yeah, of course I'm gonna let use it." I'm gonna have to credit them if I use it in like an actual video, which I for sure want to. Um, so when I do, I will have to credit them because, well, obviously, them just allowing me to use their music is wonderful. So yeah, there you go. There you go. Um, I'll be completely honest. I've skipped or forgotten a few streams worth of content. So what is the funnel exactly? Uh, yeah. The funnel is to take in mana. The funnel and the input. That's both to take in mana. Well, the funnel amplifies it. The input is where it goes in. Um, don't worry about like skipping stream content and stuff like that because all of it will be covered through videos. It's just that I like talking about it through streams as well, so the people who watch the streams get um bits and pieces of lore that aren't in the videos yet, but all of it's gonna be in videos eventually. So don't worry, you're not like gonna miss out on anything. It's just gonna be a little longer before you get to yeah. Okay, like this and then Okay. Hello, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Multiple owners of grimoires all have a style of writing personal notes on the margins can give a lot of personality to topics, especially if they believe in different philosophies. Example of such dynamics can be found in a couple of books I have. Book of Sith, Secret of the Dark Side, Star Wars, the Bounty Hunter book, The Jedi Path. Oh, okay. That's nice. But yeah. Like, notes and stuff like that, of course, will be a part of the book. I don't just want it to be the dry. Like, the whole point is to try and say or tell lore in an interesting way. So I would have definitely failed if I had like no soul in the way the lore is written and like there's no notes or no comments on the information that's acquired. Oh, thank you for the 50 sec, Becca. Happy New Year. Let's draw lots of fun things in 2024. Yes, let's draw lots of fun things in 2024. Uh, 10 out of 10 stream. Would recommend. The climax is amazing, and the plot is impeccable. A masterpiece must have come up. What? A mastermind must have come up with the twist at the end. A must watch from the end of. Oh my god. Yeah, there you go. That's. I guess that's the funnel drawn. Uh, do you think people would make constructions that can do assassinations, war, farming, scouting? Constructs. Constructions? What the fuck? Uh, I don't know why you would make a construct to assassinate somebody, but yes, there are golems that do war. Not so sure about lesser tasks than that, or like just like farming and such like that. I'm not sure about if they. I'm talking complete gibberish. No, you know why it is? Hold on, let me fix this. I have my headphones in with the music, and it's loud, and I can't hear what the fuck I'm saying. So I'm just talking complete gibberish. I've taken them off now, so you can hear the music. I can't. When the music stops, tell me. But here you go. Now I can talk a lot more better, which isn't much, but still. Uh, but yeah, there are golems that are used in war and such. Um, Not sure about farming so much, but war definitely. What side are the dwarves on? The dwarves aren't on anybody's side, but they are in Varus's territory, which means the only people they can make trade with is Varus's people. Dwarves would probably call humans smooth skins, and yeah. Well, yeah, I said that in a stream myself, that we have a slang, like, the dwarves have a slang term for people called, and they call them smooth skins, or soft skins. Um, they say that Fallout, but I would still work here. It would. Uh, Construct is the correct term, I think. What do you mean, the correct term? To call a golem? I mean, if I want to, if and just call them golems. I don't think there is a correct way. I mean, it's a fantasy world. Or maybe I misunderstood. I've noticed that in your world building, when I can't decide between two things, I simply do both. monotheism and polytheism both? Soft and hard magic systems both? Yeah, I guess. I mean, sometimes you don't have to choose. You know, you can just do both. I guess. Here you go. That's a nice funnel. I'm actually really happy with that. Let's see the thimble next. There you go. Oh, thank you for the $10, Jordan Jonas. Appreciate it. Happy New Year. Did you flip a coin today, Simon? No, I have not flipped a coin today. Oh, goodness. Let me do that real quick. Where is a coin? Let me just flip this instead. I think just the act of flipping is fine. There's a boot next to me right here, so I'm gonna flip a boot instead. It landed on its side, so whatever that means. Anyway, no music. Oh, it's still there. It's just very quiet. Hold on. It'll pick up. Guess this is an interesting way to illustrate it. Will there be other kinds of magical creatures in your world? Ogres, elves. Happy New Year, by the way. Happy New Year's Eve, by the way. Okay. I hope you Happy New Year. I hope your world building project goes smoothly and gets all the attention it deserves. Thank you. Magical creatures. I mean, yeah, there will be other magical creatures. When it comes to like actually named, like already existing magical creatures, like ogres and elves and stuff like that, it really depends if it fits. So, like, I'm going with the flow at the moment, and we have people and we have dwarves, and that's about all we got at the moment. And anything else beyond that, it really depends if I feel like adding it. I am contemplating trolls because I like trolls. They wouldn't necessarily be magical, they'd just be trolls. But maybe I will make them magical because, well, trolls are neat. They deserve to be a little magic, you know? There are very few mages compared to normal soldiers. There are a lot more normal soldiers than there are mages. Mages are like basically the special forces, you know? They're the trump card more than they're just yeah. Are there like prosthetic thimbles that are bigger? Yeah. You could just you could cut your whole arm off and just make a thimble instead. Just make it a prosthetic. It'd still work. Doesn't have to be specifically from the fingertips. Could be from anywhere. If I remember, do not cause side effects, but the magic itself. Well, yeah, thimbles don't cause side effects. Why would a piece of metal at the end of your finger cause side effects? That, um, have you considered any magic salts that crystallize into shapes that can collect magic naturally? Yet, any substance that can generally block magic, perhaps? We have thought about both of those. Um, Substances that block magic are a little tricky just because of their use would be quite limited, as a lot of, let's say, a lot of spells don't come out in the form of magic damage. You know? Like, if you're casting a giant explosion, that's not really magic. That's an explosion, either way, so you're still gonna die. Which means, like, magic resistant things aren't really that useful. Um, but crystals that like naturally collect magic, I don't know yet. I don't know if there's like crystals that naturally collect magic. There are certainly shapes in crystals that attract magic, but I don't know if that means that there's magic within those crystals naturally. I mean, you can certainly put magic into it, like there's nothing stopping you from putting mana into a crystal. How complete do you think the magic system is? Very much scraping the surface. I'm setting the ground rules, but any of the specifics are still very up in the air. Like, for example, okay, you can pretty much cast any spell into anything, but obviously it would have different effects or interact differently. I haven't thought about how each of those things affect each other. Again, another thing is uh, different things have different max saturations, right? Max saturation is the amount of mana something can hold, the maximum amount of mana something can hold, any material. Um, and if it reaches the maximum, exceeds the maximum, then it destroys itself. Basically, it disintegrates or it breaks apart and releases all the mana all at once. Um, and I don't know what max saturation everything has and what has more than other things. I just know that the thing that is best at holding mana has is oil. That's all I know. Besides that, I don't know about anything or how much mana it should hold or what should be better than other things. Is it possible to put two outputs on your legs and fly or move really fast? You got to think about it realistically to a certain degree. I mean, yeah, you could totally put two acceleration outputs on your legs. That ain't gonna make you move fast. That's gonna make you break your legs or launch into the nearest wall and fucking break your nose. Like, that's just not a good way to. I don't think it would do much. It'd do more harm than good, but you can definitely try. Yeah, you can put a thimble on your tongue if you want. Could magic be infused into plastic then? Yeah, I don't know how the thing okay, the things that affect how something takes in mana are mana saturation, which is how much mana it can hold before it destroys itself. And I don't know what term I should use for this yet, so for now I will call it stubbornness, which is how hard it is to get magic into something. Um, because some materials are quite a lot more stubborn than others, where they don't really want to. Like, you gotta really like punch mana into them to get it to go in and stay. Um, the the rule normally is gases, like gases are the easiest at putting mana into them, but also the most useless because, well, it's just a gas. It'll just fly off and fucking move around and shit. But they hold the least typically. Then liquids are second, like are also pretty easy to put mana into. And solids are hard to put mana into. Um, and have it store it. But also, there are few solids that are really good at holding a lot of mana, but it's just really hard to get it into them and take it out of them. But if you do, it's a very big reservoir. Oil is a bit of an exception where oil exceeds the mana saturation of a lot of solids. But not like other liquids, oil is also practically impossible to put mana into. Um, Taking it out is easy because you could just burn it, but putting it in is an absolute nightmare. Which means the mana core was revolutionary, obviously. But January 1st for 10 hours for me. Okay, Sydney. Okay, no need to brag. Take those sunglasses off. God damn it. Since I missed the start of this, is the model's head split due to Oh god. It's it's not literal. It's not literally this guy doesn't exist. It's just a drawing in a book. I'm in the future. Yeah, yeah. Could you use healing magic to fabricate enemy what? To fabricate enemy mages into mana engines to power large vehicles. Their outside produces a rotation propulsion like a standard engine. There are magic engines. I don't think you need to shove a person into them to make an engine run. You could just use ifs. But yes, I mean if you broke somebody down to the point where you so if you get an acceleration mage and you somehow like twist them and break them into a form where they're only casting acceleration constantly and you just force mana into them, I guess you could technically make an engine out of a person. But, that'd be a very you'd have to feed them, you'd have to clean up after them, like where do they shit? Like you might need to stick a pipe up there and route it out of the fucking engine or something. What if they get sick? What if they get a cold? Does your engine just run bad because it's cold outside and they start having a sniffle? You know, it's a little rather have ifs regarding the past of your world, like prehistoric. No, not to the point of like prehistoric. I thought I thought back in time for like uh important events and stuff like that. I thought of those, but like not to the point of like back to prehistoric or whatever. Are there cars in your universe? There's carts pulled by Norbu. No, not Norbu. Cabrax and pigs, but no cars yet. I mean, you could make a car. There's magic engines, there's wheels, there's wagons, so you could make a car. I feel like yes, a car would exist, but not like a commercially available car. Like not everybody's gonna have a car. I feel like, but you could make a car. You could make a, yeah, you can make a car. Could chimera-like beings exist in your world? Yes. Your world has by far the most interesting magic system I've seen. I was wondering, where does mana come from? Hopefully it wasn't answered in a video, and I just forgot. Oh, yeah, yeah, it was answered in a video, and it comes from the center of the earth. The whole point, or the whole reason Rom is digging down is to find the source of it and figure out what's down there. But due to their religious belief is that the god of magic is imprisoned down there and is impaled by 12 spears, and magic leaks from his wounds. And that's how we get our powers. Or well, that's not really. We weren't supposed to be able to use magic. Okay. Um the 12 pillars, right, around the earth, they believe those were like giant spears forged by the gods to impale the god of magic at the center of the earth, and he's bleeding out magic. And the reason people think they or people believe they don't have magic is because the god of magic was granting different creatures magic, and he got imprisoned before he could give magic to people. So they don't have the ability to do that. So that's why they have to like have modifications and stuff like that. Okay, there you go. That's pretty much everything illustrated. Is there gonna be a Lovecraft god down there? I think you're missing the point. Again, it's the point is we don't know yet, and I can't just say yes or no because that would miss the point. I'm telling the story from the perspective of the people in the world, and we know as much as the people of the world. So I can't tell you anything beyond what they know. You know? It's a combustion mage. He doesn't have any of the symptoms that a combustion mage would because, again, it's an illustration in a book to show the process of spellcasting, so the main focus wasn't to accurately depict a realistic mage who has the specific deformities that come with the type of magic they're using. The point of the illustration is just to show the steps that come from uh that go into casting a spell. So the mana in the air, the funnel that takes it in, the input that takes it into the body, the intent that morphs it or twists it into a spell, or the blood that holds mana first, then the intent that twists it into a spell, the output where the spell comes out of, and the kindling, which is what the spell goes into. Would the God of Magic be red? Yeah, yeah. I feel like the God of Magic would be illustrated as red. So there would be depictions of the God of Magic within the world, obviously, because that's what we do. People illustrate gods. So there would be like murals and images of him, and obviously all of them would be a little different from each other as everybody has their own opinion about what they believe the God of Magic would look like. Um, so yeah. I wonder what propaganda posters would look like in your world. Well, there's a fun little thing that I thought of, which I'm going to like draw eventually. I don't know when, but I thought of so both religions sort of depict themselves. So there's the centrists, which are the people going down into the center of the earth, right? Which Ram believes in, and then there is the Xenophists, which are the people going up the pillars, right? Which are Varus. And both of them have religious depictions of their own beliefs, obviously, on temple walls and murals and blah blah blah. And in those murals, baked into the religion, is them shitting on the opposite religion. So I was thinking of a mural that was of Varusian making, right, on the side of a Varusian temple. These heroic figures, beautifully and ornately decorated, the pillarmen, right, climbing the pillars, ascending to the heavens to join the gods, right? And they're basically the Chads, and the Varusian people are down on the ground praying at the pillars. And then under the ground, like below the mural is a continuation where there is a depiction of the god of magic, but depicted devilish, this lanky thousands of fingers make up the pillars of hell, and in between his fingers are these gates where the saints of Ram reside. So the saints of Ram, that are the holy figures from Ram's religion, the centrists, are depicted between the fingers of the god of magic in hell. And then on the surface, uh, where the Varusian Chads are praying and the fucking Pillarmen are climbing. Off in the corner, there'd be depictions of these like rat people digging their own graves, which you know shows that that's Ram. That's what they show the people of Ram as, is these rat people digging their own graves because they've fallen to the allure of the devil, the god of magic, has thrown out his bait, and Ram, the whole fucking country pretty much, took the bait and are seeking to get to the center of the earth to basically go to hell. Um, and the opposite would be drawn by Ram, where Ram would depict themselves in the pilgrimage to the center of the earth as this holy journey, the right path, and depict above their murals these pillars with fucking idiots falling to their death off of the pillars, obviously, because who the fuck is gonna climb up these unknowingly tall pillars to their death? So yeah, it's sort of baked in propaganda into both of their religions, where they see the opposing side as being wrong, which I think is fun. Too late. I've already illustrated myself as the Chad, and you as the Virgin. Exactly. That's pretty much what both sides are doing. They're like, nah, look at this drawing we made of ourselves looking really cool while digging towards the center of the earth. I mean, obvious evidence. We know exactly who's right here and who's wrong. The people wrong are the ones falling off the pillars to their death, and the other people are like, well, obviously, it's us climbing the pillars. Look at us. Look at us in the drawing. Do you see that jawline? You think that jawline is the jawline of an idiot? Nah, that's the jawline of somebody who's right. That's the jawline of somebody who knows what they're doing. Not those. Look at you. Look at you on that drawing. You got a little rat tail. You fucking rat. Digging down to the center of the earth. You fucking mole people. What you doing there? Digging your own grave? Silly bastards. Like, just what am I? Why am I doing that voice? Um, did the world have its Martin Luther? What? It sounds like there was once a unified religion due to common elements that eventually split, similar to Christianity. Good. Good observation, Lucy. I appreciate it. Yes. There was originally one pantheon that both countries believed in. It was a pantheon of gods, which had both. Well, there were discrepancies, right? As pantheons had, everybody sort of had their own idea of what the pantheon was, and there were little differences, Sometimes, oh, this god is that god's dad, and then in another story, or another person says, no, that god is that god's brother. So there's like little differences, and maybe the names are a little different from Urim to Yoram or Yarum, but in total, there were 13 gods, and it was a pantheon. One of them was the god of magic, and blah blah blah. But two specific events happened, one in Ram and one in Varus, that sort of made their belief shift into focusing on one god or the others. Um, Varus obviously focusing on, or Ram focusing on the god of magic being like the main all father, pretty much the Odin figure, right? So the pantheon sort of shifted power balance, and instead of all of them being equal or something, the focus was more on the god of magic, and all the other gods were seen as his children, and that sort of developed into them focusing on, digging down to the center of the earth, and also seeing the other gods as childish and uh, silly, silly goobers. They were jealous of the god of magic's power and him granting power to other creatures by giving them magic, so they decided to uh, usurp the throne. Pretty much, um, they made the spears and impaled him, right? But Varus, obviously believes the opposite, where the they want to go up, to the rest of the pantheon, and they believe that the god of magic was righteously, it was the correct thing to imprison the god of magic because they depict him more as a god of chaos, unpredictability and dangerous. So it was right for the rest of the pantheon to imprison him in the center of the earth. Um, but they also depict the god of magic as bad because of the war as well, because they want Ram to look like the bad guys. So obviously they would depict their beliefs in a negative light by making the god they believe in like a devil. There you go. So, like, if someone worships the old Greek Titans and saw the god's destruction of Kronos as jealousy, uh, yeah, pretty much. Like they had their reasons to destroy, um, or well, imprison the god of magic. You think digging straight down would be the way to go? Silly rat people. Have you never played Minecraft? Obviously, the true way to go is up. I mean, just look at how cool this mirror. What? This, uh, this, this mural looks. Right, sorry, the crack in my phone screen was blocking that word. Um, Magic blocking and absorbing could be important for high security buildings. A ruler might rather not have any magic nearby that could blow him up. I don't know if you heard me or not when I said it. Things that protect against magic aren't that good because most spells don't come out in the form of magic damage, right? So, like, literally, um, you're using magic to cause an explosion. That doesn't make the explosion magic. That just makes it an explosion. There is no magic to it. At that point, it's just an explosion. So even if you have walls that protect against magic, if somebody casts an explosion spell at that building, it's still gonna fucking blow up. Because it's just an explosion caused by magic, right? If you're accelerating a projectile towards the building, it's still gonna punch through all the layers of walls and kill the fucking president who's hiding in that little bunker because he's not getting hit by a magic projectile. It's a projectile accelerated by magic. It's still just a normal projectile, you know? It's just that the propellant was magic. So, and the thing is, acceleration magic and combustion magic are are the most common ones. So you are protecting yourself from niche magics. The niche ones being, well, acceleration magic if they don't have a projectile. Which, why the fuck would they just try to accelerate your building instead of accelerating a projectile through your building? Um, and also terraforming magic. I guess you could protect against terraforming magic, but uh, what would the point of that be? You could just shoot it. Um, you could protect it against healing magic, which again, I don't know why you'd need to protect against healing magic. cities being anti-magic could be related and worshipped by the anti-god of magic group. Well, no. Here it is. Here's the fun thing. BHRS. So, Varus isn't anti-magic. You know, they depict the god of magic as a devil. They shun the people of Ram, or are disgusted by the people of Ram for wanting to pursue the goal of getting to the god of magic, but they don't they don't like they aren't anti-magic because magic by them is seen as a lure. It was the lure that tempted the people of Ram to dig to the center of the earth. So um the Ram people have fallen to the allure of magic and are digging to the center of the earth, right? But Varus's people are using magic, but they're not going down to the center of the earth. So it's pretty much like they are uh, taking the temptation and winning. You know, how do I say this? What I said, chitin, kitten, chitin. I don't know what that word is. I don't know what that word is. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Right. So they use magic, but they're not using it for the sake of getting to the center of the earth, which means they're winning, right? So they still use magic, but they're not getting tempted by the allure of getting to the center of the earth. So they're pretty much winning against the god of magic's. It's like a fisherman letting out a lure, right, with a big fat worm at the end of his fishing line, and then the fish just nibbles the worm off and leaves instead of getting hooked. So that's what Varus's people believe they're doing with magic. Um, it's Riz. Uh, it's Riz. Thank you for the $5. Just wanted to let you know how absolutely inspiring and entertaining you are. I'm glad to have finally caught you live. Well, welcome to the stream. It's Riz. Glad to have you here, and thank you very much for the kind words. Appreciate it. But yeah, thank you. I'm glad you find me entertaining. Titan? It's the bug thing. Oh, the bug thing. Okay, yeah, Titan. From yesterday's stream. Yeah. Where we talked about like Bug Titan protecting against magic. What? Just accelerate the building back and forth really quickly so it starts no clipping. God. Yeah. What, your new name is Wade, as in Wade's in the pit? And you're coming with me. What the fuck? What? So basically, like, Peter Turbo and the Chaos Gods and 40k. Peter Turbo? What the What name is that? Who the fuck's name is Peter Turbo? Peter Turbo? Is that an actual? Are you just messing with me, or is that an actual character? Peter Turbo? Thank you for the $2. Erudite Prime. Appreciate it. Justice for Jakob. What? What happened to Jakob? What'd you guys do to him? What kind of justice? What'd you do to him? Nothing happened. He's fine. I mean, as fine as he can be, but he's fine. Peter Rabo? Oh. Can there be more magic at specific locations where it comes out easier than? Yeah. There's concentrations where, or there's like zones where magic is more, or comes out more than others. But there's also large structures that attract magic more than so to certain locations. Like obviously the fucking pillars, uh, being like giant like patterned to fuck structures obviously attract a ton of magic towards them. So that's why like having your capital be around pillars is so good. It's because there's just a lot of magic to use around that area for whatever magic needs you may need it for. You drain the mages of mana before they get can meet you if they want an audience with a ruler. I got it that already cast spells won't be blocked. That's cool. Anti-magic would be used preventatively. But yeah, I mean, having a mage drain their mana before getting an audience with like important figures, that is really good. I haven't thought about that yet, and that is a very good way to do it. You could totally do that. So like remove their funnel, take all the mana out of them so they don't have anything to use, and then let them have an audience. Yeah. When are we getting that Jakob pillow? The Jakob body pillow? That's oh it's would it be possible for animals to have natural inputs and spellcasting abilities? Yes. God, I need to cover this shit. I need to make more videos. I'm so sorry that like the videos take so long or for me to get shit out because there's some questions that are just so obvious to me. Um but because I haven't made a video about them or whatever, it's like most people ask the same questions because obviously I haven't covered it anywhere yet. So, yes, there are magical creatures that use magic. Like that's the whole thing, is that there's magical creatures that use magic. Besides people. But obviously, I haven't done a video about that yet. And also, I haven't designed any magical creatures that use magic yet, which is terrible. That's terrible. I haven't even drawn any of the magic creatures. Like, what's wrong with me? Um, how much autonomy do mages have? Not much. Not much at all, honestly. They're very much more like soldiers than they are like free people. They they get drafted to become mages, right? You don't just sign up to magic school yourself. Mostly you get a scholarship. You get drafted to become a mage. If you're seen as, having potential, they'll uh, test you and shit like that, and then you become a mage, but then they pretty much, I don't want to say own you, but they own you. They own you, you know? Because magic is really powerful, and they don't like both countries pretty much have the same idea where it's like they're very much controlling about what the mages do, because people with that sort of power should not just be walking around and shit. Um, but like if you're really rich, if you're fucking loaded, if you're loaded to the fucking, you got bling everywhere, your toilet's made of gold, then you could bribe a magic school to let you in without them having, without them owning you, and you just get to be a mage, and then just do whatever with it. If you're rich, I mean, well, that's true of most things, honestly. If you're rich enough, you can just bypass the rules. But yeah, if your daddy's loaded and you want to be like, Dad, I want to be a mage. I want to be long and lanky, and I want to be able to blow things up. And he's like, okay, sure, son. And then you can get to be a mage. I mean, well, also depends if you're actually made out for being a mage. Like being a mage is not easy. Okay, like it's fucking horrible. The changes obviously, but also like just not many people are nuts enough to become a mage. The mages are common. Oh, they're common. I wish I was gold toilet rich. Oh, I wish too. Uh, well, honestly, with the amount of monkey, with the amount of monkeys Bonky McNoggins has been sending me, uh, I feel like it won't be long until I get to buy a golden toilet. Uh, Bonking McNoggins, even though he's not here, uh, incredible fucking support from that guy. Really appreciate him. I mean, the silent patron, you know. We we whisper his names in the halls and taverns. The silent patrons come at night and give gifts. Gifts to the people that deserve them. Well, I don't really feel like I deserve it, but still. Would you have an archmage for each kind of magic? I'm not sure about like an archmage. That makes it sound more like a game, you know? It's like, oh, obviously if there's like an acceleration, like, oh, there's a type of magic called acceleration. Obviously there has to be the almighty archmage of acceleration, you know? And I mean, yeah, there'll be like people that are like really good at that type of magic, but I don't think it'll be like a council where the strongest is the leader or whatever, because that would be sort of a waste if your strongest person at that thing is just fucking sitting there. Um, you'd probably want them out on the battlefield doing their thing. Yeah, Simon is swimming in monkeys. Donated from Bunky. Yeah. Dude, my house is filled with monkeys all over the place. We got so many monkeys. I don't even know what to do with them. Do you become rich? All your amenities are dealt with. Let's say that. Like you'll be taken care of well, uh, for sure, because you are one of the most prized assets that they have. I mean, you're a very valuable person, so of course you're going to be treated well. I don't know if you'd be rich, like, but you'd be comfy, let's say, as well as comfy as a mage can be, seeing how deformed they are, but as comfy as you can be. Wait, ever if every mage is going straight to the front lines, who teaches magic to the what? When the ha? No, of course not all mages go to the front lines. That's just stupid. Why the fuck would that? Yeah, of course that's not the case. Why the fuck would that be the case? God, send all the students. The fucking teacher, get the teacher out there too. Fucking let them fight. Say, Sir, we don't have any mages left at the school. What the fuck do you mean we don't have any mages left at the school? Like literally, we've thrown everything at them. There's nobody left, like even nobody to teach. Well then fuck. We're fucked. What do you mean? That's such a confusing question. He's heated. I am heated. Why would they do that? I'm tweaking. I'm going schizo. Okay, I'm good now. Um, could we get chitin mages, whose sole purpose is sucking the magic from the world around them? Uh, could they be called hallows because of purification ideals? Um, I don't know. I don't know if we could have that. Sire, we killed all the child mages. Hey, you have shown us trolls, dwarves, and elves redesigns, but have you thought of any new intelligent races like orcs? You guys are Never satisfied, are you? I show you something new and you just throw it to the side and ask for a new toy. Like, oh yeah, yeah, trolls, dwarves, elves, and whatever, whatever. Well, you're like, you got anything else? Something new, you know? If I show you that new thing, will you just throw it to the side the same way you did with the trolls, the dwarves, the elves? You would, wouldn't you? I'm just kidding, by the way. Um, I mean, I haven't thought of any other designs besides those yet. I have a redesign for gnomes. Wait, was it gnomes? I think it was gnomes. Um, I have a redesign for gnomes, but besides that, not really thinking about other races yet. What I love goblins. Goblins are great, right? Goblins are great. Which the problem with that is I don't want to redesign goblins because I just like goblins. Even though they do fall into that category that I said the humans butt category because they're just short humans that are green, pointy ears and a nose. But I feel like they're a little further away from the human butt category than some other fantasy races. Like elves are the closest to humans. Elves are just humans but pointy ears and pretty. That's it, you know? But like goblins, even though I can say, oh, they're short humans, green, long ears and nose, that's already like more changes than the elves, but especially because how people depict goblins, they are to me like a lot further from humans already, just because we don't just draw them as, short humans, green. That's it. No, we really like push the features with goblins, like the fucking Joker fucking face, like a really gnarled nose and like the big pin, really long ears, like some draw them like big hands, big feet, kind of cartoony looking. Um, so yeah, I like goblins. I like goblins. I'm confused on whether or not there are other smart species other than humans. I don't. There's dwarves. That's about it. The dwarves are the only ones that exist currently in the world besides humans that are intelligent, right? To that level. Besides dwarves, I have not added any other ones in yet. I've been thinking about it, but I have not added any in yet. There are no elves, but the elf-inspired race has skin made of bark and can whisper to wood and convince it to take form. So basically, they have carpentry magic. That's cool. I like carpentry magic. Whispering to wood sounds neat. I like the way you said that. Whispering to wood. You know, it's a good way to put it. Can't st- can't stay long. Happy New Year. Happy New Year's, Indigo. Thank you for the $20 and welcome to this. Well, actually, you're leaving soon, but still, welcome to the stream for the short time you'll be staying. I hope you have a good New Year's and enjoy your festivities. Make elves stick bugs. He is human. The witch hunter is human. The reason he looks like a chicken is because the curses. The curses make him look like that. Would mermaids be a thing in your world? Dude, like I don't know if we're like on the same page or not, but I just said the only ones that are like in the world yet are dwarves and humans, and anything besides that I'm still thinking about. So the question of would mermaids be a thing in your world is completely redundant because I don't know yet. I haven't thought about that yet, and that's not something I'm thinking about at the moment. If I get to the point where I'm thinking about if mermaids are in the world, then that's when I can ask the question. You know, you could run through literally every fantasy race and ask me that same question. I'd answer the same fucking way. I don't know because I haven't thought about it yet. I'm currently working on Magic System. Have the last of my paycheck. Oh God, thank you for the $20, Michael, or Mikhail, or thank you. I appreciate it. Happy New Year's. But yeah, please don't give me the last of your paycheck. By the way, you got to eat too, especially on New Year's. It's New Year's. Keep your money. Buy some. What do people buy on New Year's? Fucking fireworks. Buy some fireworks. Set them off like in your house. Well, just don't actually do that. I don't condone setting off fireworks in your house. Please don't anybody like try to actually do that and then sue me or something. Whispering to wood is one way to don't even, Fox. Happy New Year. Could anti-magic halt the development of curses, perhaps? Imagine a rich noble hiding in a lead casket while with fragile health. Yes, it could. I think it could. When it comes to curses and stuff, I do believe like if you were to put yourself in a lead-lined casket, you could protect yourself from the curse worsening. What if goblins ate or like a hive mind like bees and ants? They crawl around in huge hordes like Rat King or something. I mean, yeah, but it would sort of yeah, that could work, I guess. That could work for goblins. I feel like goblins are a lot more chaotic and individual though. Or like I wouldn't want them to be like a hive mind, like too much like ants. If I were to like have them be a hive mind, it wouldn't be like too one mind. They just walk around, do the thing they get asked to do, and then fucking, die. Um, they'd be a lot more individualistic and like chaotic and stuff like that. A creature or like a species that I think would fit a lot more with like a hive mind sort of thing would be like kobolds. I feel like kobolds are a lot more subservient to things because normally, they worship like dragons and shit. Could I eat lead to lessen the curse? Oh God, I mean, yeah, you you could definitely do that. I think you'd have other issues after doing that though. That's definitely not the curse will definitely not be your concern after you've done that. Oh, sorry if you can hear the noise of the people outside, by the way. You can't hurt me, witch. I'm trapped in this lead coffin that's conveniently placed on the side of a lake or off the side of a cliff. You can't hurt me. Could you cut off a bit of wood off of a tree, then use healing magic to make sculpture or whatever? You can make cheap supplies with that. Not it'd be better if you okay. You wouldn't want to cut the piece of wood off the tree and then try to heal it because healing magic uses the energy or like the materials that that thing you're healing has to fix itself. So it's not like you're creating things out of nothing. You're creating things out of the hosts or the person getting healed's resources. So if you cut something off of the tree and then try to heal it, there wouldn't be much to heal from. So it'd be better if you healed off of the tree and then broke it off. So you could like heal it into the shape of something, like a sculpture, and then separate it from the tree afterwards. If you did it that way, then it would work. It would totally work. The tree would get a little weak maybe, you know, because you're like sapping its energy to heal or overheal into a certain shape, but you could. I was thinking it could heal it from the wound itself instead of the PC cutoff. What? Winchester is wearing iron lead. Da, da, da. Iron lead masks or helmets would be a cool way to protect one's head from curses. True, that could be something they'd try. What? Oh, you don't have to sound something to heal it? Oops. What? Sound something? The fuck sound something? Can you regrow limbs with healing magic? Not really. Um, not really. You can close off a cut off limb, but it's not smart enough to like regrow the limb with all the constituent parts. Though you could probably graft on a limb if you still had the limb, you could probably graft it on. And if you had like a skilled enough healer, they could probably like give you most of your motor functions back. Please, no sounding. Oh, God. No, that's no. I didn't. No, that's not what I meant. Or I didn't think that's what they meant. I wasn't thinking about it in that way. Jesus. Can mages have babies? Maybe. Dude, the fucking guy is just a human. He's just a guy wearing a costume. That's a mask. Like, that's Godric from Elden Ring is possible. Yes, yes, Godric is possible. Craft a giant crab claw to your arm. You definitely need like a constant supply of magic to keep it from rotting off. But yeah, you could definitely like graft a crab arm to your arm. Um, not sure how well you'd be able to use it. Again, if it's skilled mage, you could probably use it a little. Witch hunters are human. I mean wounding. Oh, okay. Okay. I see. Yeah, yeah.
Hello, are you still streaming?
Yeah, I am still
Hello, people.
How, what? Give me a moment.
The party's kind of getting a bit out of hand.
Hold on.
It's like the New Year's party. No, don't mute. It's fine. Don't worry. I'll try not to say stupid shit. But yeah, we have a New Year's party. It's New Year's party.
What is that?
I just ate some lime.
Lime. Okay.
I'm kissing you. If you guys can't hear, I'm kissing you right now.
Yeah, yeah. Jesus Christ. Are you having fun?
Hmm.
That's great.
Yeah, I met a lot of new people actually.
That's great.
I'm gonna burp. Do you
No,
guys
nope,
mind?
nope, nope, nope.
Guys, like honestly, I don't know why he's muting. Like,
There is a good reason why
no,
I'm
like
muting.
guys, like literally,
There's a very good reason.
no, like I'm literally more talkative, and I love you guys so much, and I love and appreciate that you guys support Simon. You know,
Yeah, that's great, hon.
what it is saying, I can't read.
I'll I'll read it.
It's too blurry.
Get he's he's saying,
We're
well,
too young for this, honestly.
what
Literally, we're
it's
too young for this shit. What is it saying? We lost. What? We've
they're
lost.
giving crabs again.
No, stop giving crabs. It's literally, my mom is named Crab, which I'm like, every time I see a
No,
fucking crab emoji, I'm
you're,
like, oh, that's
you're
fucking like
sliding off.
name.
Yeah, her mom's name is Crab. Well, it's Pooh.
In Thai, crab is said boo.
Yeah.
So literally, you guys are just saying my mom's name.
But yeah. Well, get off him, woman. He belongs
Excuse me, this is my man,
to this.
and I can do whatever I want. Okay,
You don't have to fucking
girl,
put your face
guys.
in front of the
Well, I
screen.
need to read. I'm too tipsy right now.
No.
Girl, stop sending my mom in the chat. Like,
Send more pictures.
damn.
Send more pictures of her mom.
No,
More
no.
crabs.
Stop sending seafood. That's literally my mom. I miss my mom too much, okay? My mom, she's a toxic bitch, but still, I miss him so much.
He is mine.
Nuh-uh. How dare you? Simon's my man. I get him all the
Ouch.
time.
Shut.
No, like, dude, you need to stop muting. It's not funny.
No, wait, enough. Enough. You go back.
I'm gonna go to the toilet, and you guys just do whatever you guys gonna do, but don't, dude, stop saying crabs, okay?
Excuse me for a moment.
I'm gonna go.
Stop unmuting.
No, because I I don't know why he keeps muting, but honestly, I love you guys so much, and thank you for supporting him. And I hope everything goes well. I'm gonna leave him alone now, and I'm gonna go to the toilet and continue partying, and you guys take care of him, okay? Thank you guys, and I love you guys, and thank you. Those are some kisses, and yeah.
Okay. Great.
What do you mean? Okay, great.
Well, that's what I'm. Uh, was fighting for his life. I'm going to be right back. We love you and Simon. Aw. Toxic friends. Toilet? What? Well, yes. What? You didn't know? Girls pissed? Yeah, I'm gonna be right back. I'm back. Welcome back, everybody. I'm back. Well, let's continue drawing, I guess. Anyway, drawing. Am I right, everybody? Drawing! Fun! Uh, Simon is siphoning chat's intelligence. I feel like if that was the case, I am siphoning it and chucking it right out the window, because I'm definitely not fucking intelligent either. Skibbity toilet. I completely agree. Completely agree. The chat didn't get any better in your absence. What were you expecting? I don't think that happens. What you? Oh, Valleybor, hello, welcome to the stream. Sorry if I just saw you if you've been here for a while, but welcome, welcome. Stop drawing art. It's for losers and chums. Of course it is. Yeah, but I am a loser and chum, so ah. Actually, I shouldn't remove those references. It's good to have them. Just gonna hide them. Okay. Think that's pretty much everything, like drawn out. Now I just need to render it with color. I mean, I have this, but it ain't really good color. I'm gonna try to keep working on it though. Do you have any New Year's resolutions? Is that the thing where you have a list of things you're gonna do? No, I don't have one. I I'm not that crazy about New Year. I I enjoy that other people enjoy it, but I myself don't. I Well, it's with a lot of festive activities, I guess. When they happen, I don't really feel any different. So I sort of just yippee and that's it. Um, but yeah, eh, okay, there you go. Now I can split it into alpha. Got the cable done. What you guys asking? I think you could say once the overusing healing magic could kill the person it's being used on, tumors and stuff. Could healing magic be used as a weapon? Well, yes. Yes, it could. You could kill somebody with healing magic. Honestly, it wouldn't actually be that hard either. Um, just like heal their face shut, pretty much, or like their throat. Uh, but it wouldn't really be the most effective way to kill somebody. Indigo, thank you for the $20. Hey, I'm back from a hot tub. Goodness. What did I miss? You missed my girlfriend, barging in and and causing some havoc. But besides that, nothing much. My boy, thank you for the $2. Tar could be passed, paste rubbed on gums and dried and smoked. Tar could be paste. Wait, are you suggesting that it could be paste? Or, I mean, we already talked about that. Or, like, yes, it's a drug. Tar gets turned into a drug that I do want to have be taken in through the gums. Oh shit, Ritfinch! Hello. Welcome to the stream. Hello, all. Happy New Year's from UK. Happy New Year to you too, Ritfinch. Your stream went wonderfully, by the way, yesterday. Um, Glad that you finally decided to start streaming. It went wonderfully. But yeah, we're currently just continuing where we left off last time. But I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful New Year's things going on, activities, back in festivities. There you go. That's what I was looking for. I hope the festivities are going well for you. Yes, thank you so much. Oh, well, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm gonna try to do that. I mean, I want to do that for all the world building channels that I like. I feel like it'd be a good thing to like have them be seen more. They definitely deserve it, you know. So like if I'm gonna try, that's why I asked like in the community tab for like more channels for me to look into because I want to find more world building channels that I like and then uh, recommend them as much as I can in like channels and the Discord and such. It's almost 2 a.m. here and people are firing too many fireworks to go honk. Honk a mirror mirror? What? Wait, yeah, what time is it here? Oh shit, it's like it's almost 3 a.m. Yeah, hmm. Right, I forgot to think that, oh yeah, Happy New Year happened at midnight, so any time past midnight is AM. Um, so yeah, it's actually quite late. Shit. Uh, I don't know how much longer I'll be streaming. Maybe a little more, but I'll have to end it soon. I can already hear myself getting more tired. I'm gonna go back to drawing now. Uh, I'll still be in stream, but not in chat much. Love y'all. Take care. Take care. Get some Z's if you need to, my guy. Oh yeah, I definitely need some. 3 a.m. challenge. I mean, it's gonna be in like 8 minutes. You're messing up my sleep schedule. I'm messing up my own sleep schedule, first of all. Um, what time is it there? Yeah, it's 2:50 a.m. 2:50 a.m. Brendan Keister, thank you for the $10. Just stopping by before I head out uh onto the town. It's 6 p.m. here. Have fun and good night. Take care, take care. Hope you have fun with that too. Thank you. Thank you for the $10. Appreciate it. Oh my god, drawing at 3 a.m. challenge gone spooky. What? What happens at 3 a.m.? Oops, that's way too bright. There you go. What I'm gonna do is I feel like I narrowed or the colors are way too boring. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna throw around random colors to try and hopefully like slowly make the drawing more interesting. Get up blue for the shadows. And then we can always like tone back the colors, but just having lots to work with at first is good. Okay, then like a red. Yeah, and then I can give like more of a yellowish tone. It's a little too yellow. Yeah, that sort of tone. And Simon, are you in Europe? Yes. Happy New Year's. Um, Throwing around bullshit until it sticks is a secret technique artists don't want you to know about. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, like or right from the get-go. I really like this aspect of like the coloring process, which I really want to like embrace more. I feel like I've not like been pushing it far enough with just throwing around colors because like even like just this already makes it a lot more interesting looking. Uh, just by adding more random colors. Well, not random. I'm sort of still trying to like have a reason for it, but and then the gold parts can get some like big shine. That like that. Shadows. I don't really know how to go about the shadows yet. Because, yeah, this part is all in shadow, but like the underside of the arm needs to be in shadow too, like that. And like under here also needs to be in shadow. that. And then this arm, sort of. I don't even know where the fuck the light's coming from now. I want it to be like from sort of just up above here. So I guess this would be in shadow too. And this, like the ribs, sort of. And then the booba, like that. Oh shit. Thank you for the $2. Michael, uh, Michael, me, again, I keep for, I, uh, I'm never gonna get it right. I don't know which one's right. And I don't know if you've told me yet, and I just missed it every time. Well, I'm off for today. See you next stream. Okay, take care. Take care. Also Insanity, thank you for the 5 DKK. Simon, if you're searching for some world building YouTube channels, there's one called Hello Future Me. Oh yeah, I mean, I in the community post where I asked for suggestions, I already went through all of those and followed all the ones that they suggested. So Hello Future Me, I already got that one. I already next I'm gonna like spend my free time like watching videos of each of them. Because there are definitely some that I haven't known about yet, but also a lot of people just recommended Rit Finch and ones that I already other ones I already knew as well. Thank you for the my nose is getting stuffy. Thank you for the additional 5 DKK. I gotta figure out how to actually do this world building thing. I think my idea would be really cool if I were to refine them a bit. Worlds are hard though. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's definitely hard. It's not easy. Maybe less dark, but worth more with more purples, blues if you want to indicate some shadow, but not too much. Yeah, maybe. Um, hold on. With maybe less dark, with more purples and blues. Okay. I mean, I feel like the contrast of like how dark the shadow is. I like how dark it is. I think I'm fine with the opacity of the shadows. It's just the placement of them that I'm sort of stuck with at the moment, you know? So that's what I'm playing around with. Placement. Do you know about Artifexion? Yes, that one got suggested too. Question, thinking about strategic magic use, could the rare mage who harms with magic directly make their spell seek funnels, or could mages' beams be designed to be caught by funnels to blow them up? I mean, not really. A funnel, like, I mean, you can aim for a funnel. I don't think seeking would really exist like that. Um, yeah, I don't think it would really exist like that. Um, Ignore my post. It was when you were throwing colors down the delay. Oh, yeah, I have normal delay on the stream, so there is definitely a certain amount of miscommunication that happens for sure. No worries. Um, I didn't want to have fast thingy because I don't know. I haven't tested the specs of this computer yet that I got, or the laptop that I got. I guess I should probably next stream I'll try like almost no delay. The low latency. There you go. That's what it's called. I'm gonna try the low latency to see if it's like if it works. Um, add hives, add hives. Why are you spamming that? That's yeah. There's no. It's not necessary to spam that. I'd appreciate it if you didn't. Hey Simon, there's this really cool world builder called the project he's currently working on is a fantasy world with edible healing bugs and people with their heads opened up. Huh. I'll be sure to check him out. Thank you. Simon is like Gordon Ramsay. He hates it when people cook his children. Oh yeah. I mean, there is nothing I hate more than when people cook my kids. You know? That's crossing a line that should not be crossed, you know? Some other people might be all right with that, you know? Some other people might let it slide and be like, "You know what? Fair enough. Mistakes are mistakes." But me, personally, no. Never. That's a line you don't want to cross. I like when people cook my kids. See? That's most of you guys, you know? Most of the people I know as well are completely fine with having their kids cooked, but for me it's a personal thing, you know? It's a personal gripe I have. You might not agree with it, but I just don't like it. I don't like it. Question: how do you feel about people creating characters or stories in your setting, like non-canon fan content? I completely encourage it. It's up to you. I completely encourage anybody like wanting to add their own like creations to it or making up their own stories or fan like content or whatever. That's up to you. I love that sort of stuff, you know? Because it's different from somebody like trying to force something to be canon. Like you can if you like what's going on with the world and you want it to continue in a direction that I'm not going in, then go for it. You know, and then you can use it for whatever you want to, you know? But there have been people that, you know, they write their own fucking like whole own thing and then they come to me like, "Hey, this needs to be canon or it should be canon," with like a demanding tone and that's not really pleasant, but uh yeah, that's the exceptions, you know. So cranky. Why are we talking about cooking children? No, no. I mean, Simon's being controversial, not cooking kid. No, no. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not judging anybody else for being fine with cooking their kids. You know, I'm. You do you. You do you. Your kids. Your cook. Your kitchen. Whatever. I don't care. I'm just saying me personally. Nowadays it's like you can't even have an opinion without people getting mad about it. You know. We're on opposing sides, but we can get along. We don't have to fight over it. We can just stay in our own, in our own lanes. Um, Suggestion. Hey Simon, have you ever heard of Curious Archives? Yes, I have a lot of different world building projects that you probably have never heard of. I have nothing bad to say about it. Well, yeah, I hope you don't have anything bad to say about it. But yeah, I have heard of Curious Archives. I love Curious Archives. I watch it all the time, and get like a bunch of inspiration from different worlds that they recommend. So yeah, I know. Many people suggested Curious Archives and the community post as well. Um, yeah, there you go. I'm actually really happy with that, with the colors I just added. It just makes him look a lot more alive, a lot more variation within the colors on his body. Also, I don't know how this 100% looks like because sadly, the monitor on this laptop that I bought is not that accurate. It's definitely a little off or different from my normal setup. So I don't actually know if this like looks right or not. I hope it does. Hold on. Let's put the posterize filter on it. Oh yeah. Mmm. Crunchy. Actually, hmm. I might like it without the filter more. God, am I developing as an artist? Ugh. Ugh. No, development. Disgusting. Yeah, I might like it without the filter more than with it. God, the filter that I've been using as my crutch for so long, I actually don't like how it looks. Um, have you ever heard of Stormlight Archives? I've heard the name. Maybe it is something I recognize. I just don't like connect the name to anything I remember. Let me search it up. Storm. Uh, no, I have no clue what this is. I don't know what this is. Um, I really love the color. It's got a very muddled, realistic variation in skin tones, digging it so much. Thank you. Yeah, I have been trying to like get more into giving like varied colors to things because I've had a habit of just, oh, this thing is this thing is red, and then you just slap red on it and that's it. But like there's so many varieties of reds you could like give to just one thing that's red. It doesn't have to be a perfect uniform red color code. It can be like lots of tones of red in just one thing, especially with skin tones. There's so many different little varieties throughout one person's body, not just different people's skin colors, just one person, like from different parts of their body, have so many different tones of skin. Um, and I really want to like do that to a lot more things because it just makes it so much more lively and interesting looking. Yeah. So I'm glad it turned out this way, or I did decide to like throw some more colors on it. Okay, I want to color the thing over here. Oops. Oh, hold on. Somebody's knocking on the door. There's some shit going on outside. Shit that I don't want to be a part of. Hmm. Well, anyway, I've got to head off. Okay, take care, Ritfinch. Um, no, the girlfriend has not returned. Actually, it was somebody else. Um, uh, yeah, don't mind it. What? Why does his girlfriend play victims? Random internet boy? What? What? He's about to be played? Played? What do you mean played? Yeah, let's get back to drawing. Sure, sure. God, I like this brush. Um, it's the brush I'm currently using is the brush I was. Hold on, how do I explain this? The brush that I normally use to color things in my old setup is this brush. It's just that I adjusted it so much to like fit with how I wanted it to be back in my old setup or my home setup that it doesn't really have this texture anymore because I like tweaked everything so much. But now that I'm using the original of the brush that I adjusted, I actually like it more than what I did with it. So I feel like I fucked it up. I made it worse. I like this more. So when I get home, I'm definitely gonna revert to this because this is nice. I like this. Yeah, because it's so grainy. It has like a texture. I like it. Like look at that. Just like coloring it in, just like oh, it looks so it's so I don't even know. Um returned to claim him, formed him from the earth. Are you saying like fucking like God created man from clay? Like she's gonna fucking de-sculpt me? Oh, um, what? Happy New Year. Just stopped by to say this. Happy New Year, Tim. De-sculpt sounds like a form of torture. I guess it does. Yeah, like that, and then we we bring in the big kicker, which is like a really nice bright highlight to really make it pop, you know? Really, really make it pop. Oh yeah. Look at that. Mm. Okay, what color should the gems be? I'm thinking, well, I always go to a red. I always default to red. Never mind, I'm doing red. Sorry, but red it is. I can't help it. It's just such a good color for this. Well, what color should it be? Don't care, it's red. Yeah, sorry. Okay, and then we gotta do like a sort of reflection on the gold because I don't to like make them seem like they're in the same place. Like have a hint of that red around it because it's reflecting off of the metal like that. There you go. Voila. I think that's gonna be enough for me today though. I am getting tired. I'm getting real tired. Okay. I hope you enjoyed that. Ugh, sorry that the talking sort of died down a little in some parts because well, the combination of tiredness and also just focusing on drawing because surprisingly we actually got a bit of drawing done in a drawing stream. Wow. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed that. Again, happy New Year's everybody. I hope you enjoy your festivities and anything that's going on and I wish you well. No, I wish everything goes well. So yeah, take care. Take care.